I pledge allegiance to the flag
Okay, now try. All good? Morning, everyone. Call the meeting to order. We have a quorum. I'll take approval of the agenda in the minutes.
So moved. Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. Rich Brown, good morning.
Morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Not a lot to discuss this morning other than the snow we had on Friday. Crews were out. There. Crews were out chasing snow. We worked till about 6:30, trying to get rid of the slush and whatnot. So today they'll be out trying to blade again. It looks like it dried up over the weekend a little bit. So not a lot going on. We're getting some project stuff turned into the DOT, the contracts and whatnot in our agreement. So we'll have another bid letting here in a week, I believe, on another stretch of road coming out of Grafton. So we'll know what that stuff is in a couple of weeks as far as apparent low bidders. And then in addition to everything else, Blair's last day was Friday. So he's no longer with us. So as you guys know, we've moved a couple guys around this week to see how that works out. We may or may not stick with that, but right now we've got some people moved around a little bit to fill some spots.
Okay.
Any questions on anything?
I guess do you think it's the right time to move people with the distancing going on, or do you think it's not an issue?
Well, the one thing is, like, I think that the one individual that's finally coming back off of an injury, he's been out of any shop for quite some time, probably before this thing even took place. So wherever he's going, it's new territory for him. And the other individual we moved in is from the same town as the shop he's moving to. So I guess if it's a territory thing, it's probably a low risk. And in addition to that, they've all been directed to kind of wash hands and stay away from each other, keep the social distancing. So I guess either way, it should be low. I would think it'd be low impact.
Okay. All right.
Is that a concern for you guys?
Not really, for me.
Well, I just wanted to, I know that it's tough to be looking at it from that angle with what's happening with the virus and whatnot, but I don't know. I guess thinking of it territory wise, coming back from being sick or being off an injury and going to a shop, you're exposed to everything right away, regardless of where you're headed. And like I said before, if you're from the same, I guess, general vicinity of the shop that you're moving to, I guess I would think that the limit or the possibility is low. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but I'm just.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure you're trying to keep at least 2 guys in every shop.
Yeah, we need to have that kind of thing because obviously we don't want any other injuries with people lifting and whatnot. And so, and both of the people that have been moved around have both have back injuries and stuff like that. So they're pretty limited in what they can do right now as far as lifting. They can run equipment, but
Weather permitting, most of the guys are going to be out and about, either in the maintainer or out.
correct.
Not directly with each other anyway, I would hope, but.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I've got for you. If it wouldn't have snowed, it'd be pretty boring. So.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you getting out and do that over my area. There was quite a bit of snow and ice on the road.
Yeah.
And then a lot of difference the next morning. They were way better. So.
Yeah, and just driving from Mitchell County to Worth County Friday to check things out was a drastic difference between just from the county line over to Kensett. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I've got for you this morning.
Okay, you guys got anything else, Rich?
No.
I'm taking a good.
All right, thank you, Rich.
Thank you, Rich.
Drainage. Anything on drainage? Nothing?
I got a call from Charlie Price on Drainage District 79, and it's pop or somebody been over to replace part of an 8-inch main. They think the whole works, like, it's all 8-inch clay tile is busted up. And I'm supposed to go over and take a look at it one of these days, and
Good.
he thinks it needs to be replaced.
Is that gonna be over our threshold or?
I have
idea
no-
how many?
I don't know, I don't have any idea what, it's just replaced the main.
Do you know who's having stuff fixed? Have they turned anything in?
It was-
79 doesn't
Is there a Dan Pop?
Hmm.
Yeah,
There's a Dan Pop.
yeah,
He
that's
was
pop,
out-
that's pop excavate, or pop tile.
I'll have to check with Russ.
But anyway, he's done some repair work out there, and Charlie called me.
Dan and Dennis is pop,
Okay, okay.
pop tile.
Anyway,
I guess if they know the footage or find out if it's gonna break that threshold or if we
Yeah,
can
right,
just
yeah.
do a work order on it and
that's what I figured.
get it done, so.
And I haven't been out to see, the problem with Stevens's and, Dennis Bartz's and
The trees.
the trees. I haven't been over there looking at that yet.
I could, that's my area, I can get ahold of Dennis and maybe and just see if he wants to meet out there, see what's going on.
Okay.
Talk
Yeah.
to those guys. I
You
mean,
haven't seen it. I just-
yeah, and I have, you guys have been out there, I have not been out there at all, so
Okay,
I'll get ahold of him. I'll get ahold of Dennis.
and I got, Jim Rosenberg. I got his phone number too.
Okay.
He's part of it also.
Is he? Okay. Sounds good.
I'll give you that phone number.
Okay, sounds good.
Right.
Anything else with drainage?
No, I had Darlene Manson's there. Elliot got out and did some digging there. And I met with him and kind of told him where he needed to dig. He was supposed to get back to me. I don't think he did, but he was digging, I think, basically the same area as you, where the line crosses and goes over to the wind farm over there. And it must cut through. It's full of tree roots there, which is a lateral, which is
Yeah.
not affecting her. But so then he went down to the southwest and did some digging, I think, there on Thursday or Friday afternoon. He didn't let me know if he found anything. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, I don't know what else we can do there. So I'm not sure what line that district line is, but it's a district tile. So
I think he's just overloaded or whatever, not getting out to the
probably
south,
part of it. So.
south, yeah. It wasn't as big a pond as it was.
No, it actually was going down just slow. She's
Yeah,
just
so,
right in her backyard. She looks at it every day. So.
it wasn't been up to our house. We told
Oh,
her
yeah.
to fix it.
Yeah, it's better. So that's it.
Claims?
Next week.
Next week, right? Okay. No claims. Winworth Betco. Is Melissa on there? Have anything to discuss?
Yeah, there's a North Iowa corridor. It was working with the local businesses on doing a Mason City and Clear Lake grant to small businesses. So I'm looking into doing something for our counties as well.
Okay. Cool. And also the Port Authority meeting, we're just gonna push that off until further notice.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, that's kind of the impression I was getting from everybody else, but just figured I'd ask. Anything else, Melissa?
Nope, just going through all the different options for businesses right now. There's quite a few of them, and they're kind of hard to decipher. So webinar and Zoom calls.
Okay. Sounds good, I guess. Yeah, if there's stuff out there for them, help whoever you can
All right.
via phone and video. So,
Mhm.
all right. Thank you,
bet.
Melissa.
You bet.
Joel
Yeah.
Brony.
Gentlemen, so good morning. So with the addition of new rules to this from the Secretary of State's office for us for elections, one of those rules is that we do have to have a .gov domain. Currently, there is a .org in place, so worthcounty.org is our website, worthcounty.org is our email. We have to have the .gov in place by the time I think June 1st rolls around. And that is an additional $400 a year to keep that in place. .gov, it's verified, it's government.
There's somebody out there that already owns it, is there?
No, we're good. No,
I hear a lot of that where people make make these domain names into something somebody else wants and they gotta buy it from them.
And that's one of the nice things about the .gov
Yeah.
is that nobody else is Worth County, Iowa.
Right.
On a .gov. So I'll have, if that's okay with you guys, I'll just have AJ sign this after the meeting's done or right now. Once that's in place, then I take that to the feds and then they get that established and then we'll just add it to, and what it'll be is a redirect. So anybody that types in Worth County IA. I think that's what I put down, is the domain name. Somewhere here I put it down. I think it's worthcountyiowa.gov is what I put down here as a registered name. That'll just get redirected to our Worth County website. But it's just that extra level of security there.
Okay.
One other thing, the sheriff and I'm going to bring it up now. We are moving ahead with there's the OMGs, the mobile gateways that are in each of the squad cars. The ones we have right now, for the most part, we've been transitioning some of those over, but we've got about 12 of them right now that need to be updated to a newer platform, just because we want the possibility of putting FirstNet chips in those, and the ones we have right now are not FirstNet compliant. We've already signed the SOW. We just want to make you guys aware that we are going to be spending those funds. It's going to be in the range of about $40,000 for those. That's installed. And then he is paying half, and then half is coming out of data processing.
Were you already planning on that?
That's what
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Especially with what we saw with the recovery operations, and Verizon had some issues, and FirstNet was
I couldn't get on at all hardly.
Verizon was overloaded, and FirstNet was clear as a bell. We could get all sorts of data through those. So it's a need, I think, that we're going to have going forward. If you don't have data out at a site or on scene, you're kind of dead in the water. So we were running it all off of a little FirstNet phone that I've got borrowed from the FirstNet folks. So that's just an FYI. Anything else for me?
No, I don't believe so.
All right.
Seems like everything's working the best it can with the videos, and
we're starting to have some more requests for people to be able to operate from home. So I think I fulfilled those so far. I've got a little bit more equipment that's supposed to show up today to help out that web as well. So far, I think everybody's doing all right.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So I need a motion.
Oh, you want a motion on it?
They're signing
Yeah.
I'll take a motion to approve the worthcountyia.gov domain.
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry. We will now have a .gov domain. Jason Petersburg.
Give a little update on the subdivision. You hear me okay?
Yep, we got you.
I did send out last Thursday the revised change order with Wunsch Construction, revising the storm sewer alignment. So now it's on the east side of Wheelerwood Road, all the way down to the drainage ditch there. There was an increase in the construction cost of about $45,000. Footage wise for pipe was a little bit different. Depth was the biggest thing. Before we were looking at 6 to 8 foot deep. Now we're in the 12 to 14 foot depth for some of that storm sewer, which increased the cost there a little bit. Net increase though, when you subtract out the easement crop damages, it's about a $32,000 increase in the overall project. Also sent out a cost summary tabulating all the costs, I guess, that I'm aware of for this project. I don't know if anybody had any questions on that. The one blank I didn't fill in yet was county attorney, if there would be any additional expenses there, or if that's already covered.
I don't think there should be any. I mean,
And any of his work for putting together the dedication documents, the deeds, items like that, are just part of his standard agreement with the county.
It's part of his job, I would assume.
Yeah, I would assume, yeah.
I guess.
Okay. The one item that really surprised me, and probably you as well, was the electric line cost, how much it was going to cost to install the electric out there from Heartland Power. I talked to AJ a little bit about this Friday. I do have a meeting tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. I'm meeting Heartland Power on site They have a couple of questions on some items. And we're also going to discuss this price, where it comes from. Typically on subdivisions working with Alliant Energy anyways, they rebate those costs back as growth happens. Heartland's indicated that they do not do anything like that. But AJ and I are going to discuss that with them a little bit in the morning as well. And then the gas line, Black Hills Energy, they don't install for work within subdivisions for growth. But there's the gas line that's in the Wheelerwood Road ditch that needs to be relocated. They feel that they need to be compensated for that. I told them we could argue all day. That's county's right away. They'll need to move it. It's a county project. But if he needs $7,000 to move it, I have a feeling the cost for the work within the subdivision is going to come into play. So for now, we've got 7,000 plugged in. He is talking to their business development people to see if they can eat that cost as well. So in the end, project cost, everything without contingency, 2.267. That's where we're at. Also tomorrow we're meeting with Dave. I'm going to meet with Dave Emler from Boyd. There's a bunch of miscellaneous materials, kind of a stockpile of junk out there. Try and figure out who owns it, if he wants it, if anybody wants it, so we know if it needs to be thrown, if somebody needs to be salvaging something before getting construction started. The sanitary sewer manholes, they're scheduled for delivery first load Thursday of this week. They also want to take delivery of their sanitary sewer and water main pipe. So that'll be coming sometime this week, which leads me to my last question. Has anybody heard anything on a deed?
No,
We can,
Nope.
I did call Scott Smith the end of last week. He has not returned my call yet. If I don't hear from him this morning, I'll call him again and see where we're at. We
Okay,
need-
yeah, none of us have heard
I
anything.
don't think Jeff had either, but look.
Yeah. I've got to go to Jeff's office and sign some papers this morning. I don't know if he's gonna be around. I think he's in court this morning, so,
Yes.
if he is, I'll ask him. Otherwise, I don't know. We'll just have to see whose end it's on.
We need to know what our options are here so we can get this moving forward.
Yeah.
Let's see, in another week, I'm gonna have contractors start screaming here, wanting somewhere to be.
Right. The gas line thing. So right now they would not charge us anything to put gas into that subdivision, right?
Correct.
But to move that pipe in the right of way, they would charge us. They're wanting to charge it.
That's their initial response, yes. But he's still checking with their business development people to see if they would just absorb all the cost.
Okay.
well, I got the whole line paid for.
That's what I was kind of wondering what their cost was to get that line anyways, but
They got the whole line paid for.
Okay,
It does, yeah, it was a grant.
It was a grant,
you know, they had little to nothing in that.
cost of installation.
Yep.
okay.
Maybe they'll remember that, or maybe we need to remind them of that, and I can do that if you want.
I can remind him of that if you'd like.
Yep,
If you're gonna talk with them, just say you discussed it with us, and the board doesn't remember them paying for any of that line and getting it originally, so.
Okay. And then WCTA, they don't charge for their initial build either. That's 100% on them as far as growth. They'll install the fiber boxes, etc. There is an existing electric and fiber line that follow the southbound on-ramp down along the east property line. And those are both, there's an easement there. They're in an easement, but they're going to have to abandon both of them. And I've talked to both utilities. They don't really serve this new development, so they're okay with abandoning that easement and the utilities within that easement. We're going to be cutting 10 plus feet through there. There's no way to lower them or work around them. They'd be 6 foot in the air by the time we get done.
Okay.
Put a couple poles up.
yeah, we got poles up.
We don't want poles out there.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if you want to just contact the Black Hills on that, or when you do talk to them, just mention that come directly from us.
Yep.
And then tomorrow morning, you said that was 8 o'clock, right? That you're meeting out there?
Yes.
Okay, I will be there. Anything else for Jason?
I don't think so.
Jason, you got anything else for us?
Nope, just keep pushing on this deed.
Okay,
Okay, well, we got the right of way is taken care of. I'm gonna sign those papers today and we'll work on the rest, I guess, so.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
thanks, Jason.
All right, resolution 2020.04.06, set the date for 2020 urban renewal plan amendments. And this is to amend the urban renewal plan, which is works with our development project in the casino area.
Me too.
We'll set it up for is it May sometime.
May 4th.
May 4th, Monday, May 4th.
Yeah, you wanna shoot for like 9?
Yeah, till 9 o'clock. We'll need a motion to approve the hearing date
I
on
make
that
a motion
resolution.
to set the hearing date for May 4th, correct? At 9 o'clock.
Second,
Okay, there's a motion and a second on resolution 2020.04.06 urban renewal plan amendment public hearing
Roll call, please.
to be May 4th, 9 o'clock. Roll call vote. Abrams.
aye,
Maybe.
Aye.
Stone. Aye. Motion will pass and we'll have that May 4th. People service. Is Chris on the line? Chris, have anything?
He was there last week. So.
All right. Judy Stevens.
Did you
assessor.
did you talk to that guy in Des Moines?
Oh, Steve on the,
Yeah.
no, I'll give him a call today. You wanna?
Okay,
uh,
well,
discuss
maybe
that?
just extend it 1 year
Okay,
and just go from there, and then we'll see where we're at,
see what they wanna do. Okay.
and maybe we can have other options too.
Well, like I say, things will change a little bit and things need to change a little bit. And, you know, with our new chemical getting added and
Yeah,
other stuff, so, okay, I will contact them today. Judy Stevens, assessor's office, is there anybody on there that wants to maybe just give us an update on this agenda items by chance?
I haven't seen the resolution.
Okay. Any reports?
Yes, treasurer's office. Or, sorry, recorder.
Got one. Report from the treasurer's office. Oh,
Recorder.
recorder's
Sorry.
office. $12,338.81.
Make a motion to approve the recorder's report.
There's a motion to approve recorder's report.
I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion will carry. Let me sign it, do I? Just on the bottom, below your name?
I think you flipped it over.
Cindy says she has an update.
I mean, you could.
Well, it's on there. Yeah, that's what she.
Go ahead, Cindy.
Is this just department head time or am I ahead of myself?
You're ahead of yourself. We're just asking if there's any update on Judy's,
Request for resolution
yeah,
for a homestead credit or anything on the slough.
Yeah, not at this time. We're trying to get an example of a resolution. And so, yeah, we'll just try to follow it up next week again.
all right, sounds good, thank you. Any payroll eligibility or salary changes? No. Manure management plans?
One update, no changes.
Oh, maybe.
All right. No changes, just an update for the,
Nathan and Melissa.
yeah, Nate Melissa Mork Farm.
I'll make a motion to acknowledge manure management plan for Mortis.
Okay, there's a motion to acknowledge the manure management plan.
Second.
There's a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, that plan is acknowledged.
You signed that on the bottom or?
No.
No, okay.
Addendum for law enforcement. Manly's supposed to do it. I'll send her yet another email and see if it got done or not. Guess they'll, they won't be the ones that get antsy on July 1st if they don't have it signed, not us. So
That's right.
Discussion on county capital projects. And we're just leaving that on there for future. Department head discussion.
She'll throw Cindy back on.
Yeah.
We're updated. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Cindy, you're live.
Okay, I just thought I'd let you guys know we did get all of the assessment notices out by March 31st. We're starting to get phone calls. We are in the disaster regulation, the assessor's office is, so typically board of review is done by, I think, May 10th, but now it's going to be extended, and we're still getting details, but it sounds like till June 5th or June 15th, somewhere in that time frame. So it's going to be a long duration. What we decided to do in our office, since we're getting plenty of calls and since this is extended, is to rotate shifts. So Judy and I are not here at the same time, because she can definitely, if something was to happen where I was out, she could definitely, take over and, keep the office going. So we are rotating. So me and Jay are on this week, and then Judy and Joan are working out of their homes, and then we'll flip next week. And we'll plan on doing that till the end of April, and hopefully that rotation will be complete. So that's it.
Okay, sounds good. Any questions for Cindy?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, thank you, Cindy. Sheriff Fink, any updates from you?
Yeah, good morning. First of all, we got Tyler, who's going down test for the academy this week. They are going to hold the academy. It doesn't go till later this month, but it sounds like they're going to be doing a lot of that over virtual. So, but they are going forward with the academy, which we had him signed up to go. We're still tied up with our river operation on that. I do have one key office personnel that was off all last week, and I don't know if I'll get her back this week, which is going to slow some of our stuff down a little bit. So we'll work through it. As far as the COVID stuff, we're doing good on our PPE. The only thing we are starting to see is an increase in domestics and road rage complaints, and that we're getting an uptick on those, which we were kind of expecting with everybody being cooped up, but they're starting to get pretty much 2 to 3, 4 calls on that stuff a day. So I'll take any questions the board may have.
Why road rage? I thought people weren't out and about.
I don't have any questions. I know you're probably getting your limits pushed as well, but we appreciate you hanging in there, and hopefully we get the situation at Fertile goes the other direction so we can free up some manpower for you, but appreciate what you got going on down there, Dan.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Mark Tomlinson.
Okay.
There, Mark.
Yeah, good morning. For the emergency management, still kind of in the monitoring mode. We're fortunate we don't have any confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Worth County yet. Doesn't mean that we can just go back to business as normal. Obviously, you all know that. It just proves that the mitigation efforts that the community is doing are working. Hopefully everybody continues those. I think by, the actions that everybody took early helped. Just keep doing that. PPE, the sheriff's been good about communicating his needs, and I've been able to get, I think, what he needs. As far as the fire departments and stuff like that, I think we've got them squared away for the first thing. I know it's statewide, nationwide, worldwide. It's short to, there's shortcomings everywhere. There's never enough. So we don't have a big stockpile of anything, but if there's need past the 7 to 10 day supply of what you are using, that's when they want to know about it. So we are getting 4 gallons of hand sanitizer in today. I think Iowa Prison Industries made that. They had plenty, so they are sending that out amongst the counties. And I will get that distributed out to the agencies that need it. We just need smaller containers to put it in is the biggest thing. We'll look for some of those, get that information out. Other than that, working with public health and getting, continuing pushing the messages out. There's always new things and improvements in the way things are going. They're starting to, it's called the regional medical centers that are kind of collecting all the information, hospital status, bed statuses, ventilator status, patients, and all that information on a service area level, and then coordinating that and then disseminating that information up and down the chain so that we can all have situational awareness of how our region is. And we're in region 2, which is kind of the north central region, basically from about Iowa Falls north in that area, and that'll let us know where we're sitting. We don't have that many cases in that area, but we have an elderly population, which puts us more at risk, and so we have a higher score risk-wise, but not incident-wise in that area. Any other questions?
I think so.
No, thank you, Mark.
No, appreciate what you're doing, and yeah, just keep us updated if anything changes drastically, I guess, so.
Yep.
Thank you. Auditor, she doesn't have a, or she's right here. Auditor doesn't have an applicant record. You got me messed up on these offices. Sorry. Nothing for you, Jackie?
No.
Okay. Jessica Ryerson, are you on there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We got you.
Okay. I guess I don't really have any new information to share right at this moment. But as far as our department here, things are going well. Staff is doing a great job. We continue to work with Iowa Department of Public Health, our partners, and our service area, and just continue to take things day by day.
Sounds good. You guys you're still keeping up with all your PPE that you need? And
At this point, we're good.
okay, good. I know it's getting to be an issue all over the place, and I'm hoping we're still covered there, so.
Yep.
Great. Anything for Jessica?
Oh, just be safe out there.
Yep,
You
that's
guys
it.
also.
Just keep us updated, I guess, if anything really drastically changes. Hopefully we're maybe flattening out for our area. We'll see, I guess, so.
Yes, yes.
All right, thank you, Jessica.
Yep, thank you.
Recorder, she doesn't have a mic, does she? Okay. Recorder, Teresa, I guess if you do anything, you throw it out on the chat for us and we'll address it, since you don't have a microphone on your computer. Jake Hansen.
I think Jake hasn't mic either.
No, he was on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Last week.
They can call in on the phone line as well if they want to.
Yeah. I guess, Jake, if you have any updates, and you want to throw them out on the chat, or if you want to call us in on the phone, you can.
Teresa had nothing.
So,
Jim Hansen's on.
is Jim Hansen, you on there?
He wasn't going to.
Okay.
I don't see him on there. Did I miss anyone? I think I got them all, don't I?
Second center's not on either, is he?
No, I believe so. Okay. Is it then, I guess?
I think so.
Jake says nothing new for them.
Okay, thank you, Jake. Thank you, Teresa, we got you there. Otherwise, supervisor report. Yeah.
We just had the teleconference with the fire chiefs last Monday. Oh, well,
Oh, yeah.
didn't get a lot accomplished, but I mean, just,
It was quick.
it was quick. Yep.
I tried to get in on my phone, but I couldn't get in. I wasn't invited or something, or it wasn't allowed by the host or something, so I missed out on that one, but Bob filled me in, so.
Okay.
Cut you out.
That was
Yeah.
smart.
So, no big deal. But, do you have anything, Mark?
I had both a phone conference and a Zoom conference first with the potential region workforce development here in the north. Be region 1, I believe, if we get it formed, so it's 1-7, whatever it is. But we had about a 2-hour meeting on moving forward with getting the region together. We're all in agreement, all 3 areas. We're going to move forward with that. And then at noon that same day, Iowa Workforce Development through the state, we had a phone conference or Zoom conference there too. That basically are going to have that every 2 weeks, just kind of updating us on how things are going and how we're moving ahead and how different regions are moving ahead. Barry Anderson was on from the west over there. Yep. And they formed I think two regions there are going to go together. They're moving ahead too. So it's just going to be the best financially, I think, to move ahead. You know, I mean, a lot of people's concerns were, you know, we're going to have this huge influx of money because of all the unemployment. Well, the thing was is we've had 3 really good quarters and 1 bad quarter, and it's really not going to make any difference. And it'd hopefully be a short-term deal anyway, so we'd have to boost the income, and the next thing you know, we'd be short of funds. So we're gonna be moving ahead. So that's the main meeting I guess I had this week. Other than the fire chief still was on that conference. So
Is there another, or is the next date set for the fire chiefs?
no, they did not said anything.
Yeah, I'm assuming just the quarterly.
Whenever the next quarter would be.
I'll just leave it so I don't forget them.
Yeah.
Yeah, June, I suppose. Okay. I didn't have anything last week. Just talked with Jason a few times on the updates out there, and like I said, I'll meet with those guys tomorrow. Quiet week. Government meetings get canceled or postponed, so. Okay, if nothing else come before the board, I guess they motion to adjourn.
There was one other thing. So, and Teresa just said, US Imaging for the big image scanning project, they were supposed to be coming in April. The department heads decided that were involved, decided that we didn't need people going in and out during this time. So that has been, and Teresa just said it's June 8th is now when we're tentatively scheduled to have this work.
So that we get the work done with the casino grant and all that.
Yeah, I think so.
Timing wise.
Yeah, I think timing wise, we're still looking good. We've got some time to play with that.
Nicer weather too.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Sure. Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Anything else?
I will make a motion to adjourn then.
I'll second it.
Motion and second to adjourn. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
All right.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.